According to Matthew's account of the birth of Jesus, visitors from the east were the first to honor the baby Jesus. In most English translations, they are called wise men or magi. But let us first read from Matthew 2, verse 1 to 23. You can stop the video here, read the passage, and afterwards continue. They were pagan priests, sorcerers, and magicians, and used the stars to predict major events. This is actually where the word magic comes from. Today we would frown on these shaman priests. 2000 years ago, they were seen in even a worse light, as utterly pagan, unclean, and evil. It wasn't the spiritual leaders from Jerusalem who recognized Jesus first as king, but these strange people, pagans, who came to honor the king with gifts fit for a king, gold, incense, and myrrh, while King Herod, who thought that he is king, does not have the slightest clue what is happening. Isaiah prophesied in Isaiah 60, verse 1 to 6, about a time to come when God's presence will break through like a light shining in the darkness. The nations will stream to Jerusalem to experience God. The names of the nations are mainly towards the east, the direction from whence the sun rises. And so the prophecy came true. Nations from the east came to honor Jesus as king. You can stop the video here and first read Isaiah 60, verse 1 to 6. Right, questions for discussion in your group. The first one. How does Matthew prepare his readers for what is to come in the rest of the book? Link what you read here with chapter 1 that we did previously. Is there a message for you? Now read Matthew 2, verse 14 to 23. You can stop the video here and first read the passage. The story of Joseph, who was kidnapped to Egypt as a slave, even landed in prison, was well known to every Jew. The plot turns upside down when he became vizier, almost king of Egypt, and eventually saved his family as well as the whole of Egypt from famine. Now Joseph, Mary, and Jesus run for their lives to safety in Egypt, and then at a later time return to live in Nazareth. Even when it seems that there is no way, God can make a way. God can turn a situation completely around to fit His purposes. Now it is time for us to discuss again. Have you ever experienced how God can change a situation to fit His plan? Can you guess ahead of time what Matthew is aiming at towards the end of the book based on what we have read? Remember, we are still busy with the introduction. Matthew is preparing our hearts and minds for what is to come. The real discipling will soon follow.